poppin' dope nation? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxXPANA and happy dope December, guys. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I am dropping 25 back-to-back bangers for the month of December, and I'm super excited. We are 3 videos down, 22 more to go, y'all. We are not even close to being done. So today I'm gonna share with you guys a 2-layer feed and braid style, and this style was inspired by Jaleesa Styles, and I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen her YouTube channel or her hair page on IG, but she is literally fire at what she does. And so my client brought me a pic of one of her styles, a video of one of her styles, and wanted me to recreate it. And y'all, when I tell you it looks way easier than it is, like, I was literally struggling. So you guys know whenever I start my layered feed and braid styles, I like to do a guide braid down the middle. And the reason why I do this is because I noticed when I don't start in the middle and I start on the sides, it's a lot harder. Also, this just helps to make sure like my braids are straighter and I can part on both sides. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a lot easier for me when I start in the middle. So yeah. So I've actually been doing this client's hair for a while now. She was the same client from my FAQS video that popped off. Y'all got that video to 2 million views, which is awesome. But I noticed that she was getting her hair relaxed before she would come to me for braids, and I just want to reiterate to you guys that that is a huge no-no. Like, do not get your hair freshly relaxed or permed and then go and get it braided. It will literally like rip your hair out, and it's just not healthy, and there's no reason why you need a relaxer if you're gonna be putting in a protective style anyway. So if you are someone that normally gets relaxers, I would say like wait to do your touch-up until after your braids are out, because there's just no point. And if you have a stylist who, you know, can't grip your hair, then sweetie, you need to find another stylist, because that's not acceptable. I really like try to do my best to help my clients take care of their natural hair, and one of the things that I really do pride myself on is that I don't force my clients to blow dry or use any type of heat when I'm braiding. So that's why sometimes you guys will see even in my videos, like the people's hair is like really thick and in its natural state. Like, I'm cool with an air dry as long as it's detangled, and I have had people specifically come to me for that reason, because I don't force them to, you know, flat iron or blow dry their hair. It's definitely preferred, and I know that a lot of stylists do prefer it because it is a lot easier on our hands, but I don't really have issues with my hands hurting. So yeah, I try to do my best to help my clients take care of their natural hair. To complete this style, I used 3 packs of Expressions braiding hair, and I cut that in half. And in total, this style took me, I want to say 5.5 hours. And I don't think I prepped all the hair, so if I were to prep, it probably would have went quicker. But yeah, it took me about 5.5 hours to finish it. So when I got to this top section, this is definitely where it got tricky. As you guys can see, I started by doing a part down the middle, and in the video I couldn't really see how she did the back of her client's hair, but basically these feed and braids had zigzag parts, and I wanted my zigzag parts to be more defined, but I couldn't figure out how to get them to be that way and still try to keep the braids close together. So basically what I'm doing for this top section is I'm doing zigzag parts, and I'm still braiding the hair straight down. And you can, like, I feel like you can kind of see that I tried to do something, but it definitely was not as defined as the original video was, and that was what I was going for. And so I don't know, it was kind of frustrating. I'm like, am I supposed to part the zigzag so they're meeting up at certain sections, or like, how does she do it? But also, like, sometimes you have to realize that, like, depending on the client's hair, it may or may not help you achieve a look. So I also had to keep that in mind. Like, you know, they could have had two totally different hair textures, and it may be a little harder on my client's texture. But definitely like kudos and credit to her, because she's just bomb at what she does in general. And I feel like sometimes as a stylist, like you'll look at something and be like, oh, I could duplicate that shit, and like, no, I was real life struggling. But nonetheless, this style still turned out super fire to me. I tried to get the best like angles from the top that I could, but it is really hard to record on the top. I know someone had asked before if you guys can get better angles, and I'm definitely working on that. I may have to have my boyfriend, you know, help me record, since he knows so much and he loves to do voiceovers. So yeah, I got another angle for you guys that's not just at this angle right here. So if you guys can stick around, you'll definitely see that angle as well. So yeah, I pretty much just followed the same pattern all the way until I got to the back of the hair. In this section here, I tried my best to make the part like zigzag. As you can see, the braids aren't going straight, they're kind of like angling down, but I couldn't really see what she did in the back of her client's head, so I kind of just went with what I thought would look good. Here I'm just applying the mousse to the client's head, and I do make sure that I get the top layer and the layer of feed-in braids underneath, so you guys can see me kind of lift up the braids and stick my hand underneath there. This is literally every client's favorite part. It is the best feeling in the world. I use Vigorous styling mousse. I do kind of switch up my products that I use sometimes, so make sure you guys check the description section just to see what I use for each style that I do. I try to keep that updated. I typically don't add this part into my videos, but I did tie string around 3 of her braids, and I used red, white, and blue string just like it was in the video, and it turned out super bomb and super cute. And I will make a detailed video on how I wrap string, because sometimes like the way you wrap the string can really make or break the style. If it's wrapped really tight and neat, it does make the style like really pop and look good, but sometimes I see like string that is like rushed or not wrapped properly, and it kind of takes away from like the neatness of the style. So I'll definitely be dropping a tutorial on how I tie my string around my client's hair, and yeah. So y'all, this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I'm having so much fun with Dopecember. Like, I can't believe that I'm actually uploading every single day. Like, I'm shook. Like, I'm shook. So I know you guys have to be shook. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you guys are enjoying this month so far. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow in my next video.